you doing out this late?
Hey, keep it down. Filch is in an especially foul mood tonight. The last thing I need is detention. If you must know, I'm going to pick herbs in the forest. I need some flaxweed, which has to be picked during a full moon to be effective for, well, for a certain potion.
What potion? Wait, never mind. I don't want to know. But it's still dangerous in the Forbidden Forest, especially at night.
I'm not going to spend the night. Just pick a few herbs and be on my way. And besides, I'll be perfectly safe with you by my side.
Ugh, fine, I'll go. But only because I know you'd go without me anyway. You really ought to be more careful. Robin said she heard some strange noises coming from the forest tonight.
Is she still trying to teach Kevin to fly? Because it was probably just him whimpering.
No, she said it sounded like animals fighting. And worse.
Well, then we should definitely go. If there are any strange happenings in the forest, Hagrid will want to know.
Maybe you're right. Come on, let's go.
Strange. There's a fire still burning.
That's odd. Maybe someone else is out hunting moonlit herbs. Wait, what's that smell? You didn't spill a potion nearby, did you, Daniel?
No, of course not. That does smell familiar, like a potion I can't quite remember.
Maybe we should look around to see if we can find the source. We don't want any surprises. It's almost out, but it looks like there's something in the ashes. Broken glass. And there are herb stalks scattered about. Very curious. This tent looks like something nearly knocked it down. And there are footprints around it. Not all of them human. The smell is stronger here, and the leaves are wet. Almost as if they were splashed with a potion.
Did you find anything?
I did. I think someone was brewing a potion. There are discarded herb stalks around the fire, and a broken bottle in the ashes, like they were trying to hide what they were up to. But whatever they were brewing attracted attention. There are signs of a struggle beside the tent, and footprints that lead into the forest, not all of them human. And that's where the smell is strongest. Whatever the potion was, the brewer spilled a lot of it there. But why?
I recognize these herb stalks. That's scurvy grass, that's lovage, and that's sneezewort. Could it be?
What is it, Daniel?
Of course, it's a befuddlement draft. I just made this last week. But why would someone brew it out here?
What does it do?
Well, if you or I took a sip, we'd become agitated, confused, befuddled.
What if it was given to a magical creature?
I don't know. Potions don't affect beasts the same as wizards. It might do nothing. Or it might make them very unpredictable.
find out exactly what it would do. Incendio. Fantastic bomb. Niffler.
Now you're in trouble.
Ashwinder. Incendio.
They're still coming. They must be attracted to the befuddlement draft.
What do we do?
They're too spread out to fight at once. Wait, that's it. Maybe the potion is the answer. Let's give them what they want.
Ventus. Niffler. Fantastic bomb. Ashwinder.
Nicely done.
Thanks, but I feel bad about the beasts. Do you think they'll be okay?
The effects of the potion should wear off in time. We can tell Hagrid so he can check on them to make sure. If we're lucky, he'll be concerned enough that he'll forget to give us detention.
Good idea. Still, why would someone do this?
They were probably trying to hide what they were up to. Especially if it was for a prank. Unless... no, that doesn't make sense.
What? I suppose you think they were testing it on animals, just to see what it would do, right? That's rather ominous.
That's rather ominous. You're right. It was probably just a prank gone awry.
I hope so. I'm just glad it's over.
Me too. But at least we did discover a good use for a befuddlement draft.
You're right. If we're ever confronted by a large group of foes, we'll know just what to do.
Welcome, my children. In this room, you shall explore the noble art of divination. In this room, you shall discover if you possess the sight. Let's cast ourselves into the future. The truth lies buried like a sentence deep within a book, waiting to be read. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do you see?
I've been looking forward to Muggle studies all day.
I had no idea you were so interested in learning about Muggles, Robin.
You know the only reason anyone takes Muggle studies is to get an easy O or slack off.
This class is a joke! After all, how does learning about Muggles and their junk help us become better witches and wizards?
Hello, class. I'm Professor Concordia Rowell, and this is Muggle Studies. I know many of you don't see the value of studying Muggle history and culture at Hogwarts.
Professor, your point?
My point is that while the lessons I teach may not be the most exciting or practical, I'm confident that you will consider them amongst the most valuable you'll learn here at Hogwarts. Isolated from the rest of the world, it's easy to fool ourselves into believing that our magic or pedigrees make us superior to everyone else. It's my hope that by teaching you about Muggles, we can foster understanding and create a more inclusive wizarding world.
Welcome to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Today we will learn about pixies. The pixie is a small, bright, blue, mischief-making magical beast that loves tricks and practical jokes. Pixies enjoy lifting unsuspecting people up by their ears and dropping them on the tops of trees and buildings. This shows off their incredible strength despite their small size. Pixies make a shrilling sound like that of an angry budgie, but they can only communicate with one another. I shall release the pixies from this cage now. You need to use the incantation Immobulus to send them back into the cage.
He's at it again!
I hate pixies.
Come on, this'll be a breeze.
Ventus. Ashwinder. Immobulus.
Look at you. Now you're in trouble.
Fantastic bomb. Immobulus. Immobulus. Niffler. Immobulus. Incendio. Immobulus. Ashwinder. Immobulus. Fantastic bomb. Immobulus.
I won't let you. I'll patch you up.
Immobulus. Niffler. Hey, Kevin. Studying hard as usual, I see.
Yes. Well, no, actually. I'm hiding from Robin. She wants to have another snowball fight.
Ah, I see. And I get it. Daniel and I took a beating yesterday ourselves. I wish my snowballs were half as accurate as hers. I don't think Robin missed us once.
That's because she bewitches her snowballs to always hit their target repeatedly. It's very effective and painful. But don't bother looking for the charm in any of these books. I think she learned from the fellow who owns the joke shop.
Do you mean Weasley's Wizard Wheezes? I might just have to pay them a visit. Excuse me, Mr. Weasley?
Ah, another studious young customer. Looking to skive off lessons, are we? For that, I'd suggest a fever fudge. Or perhaps a nosebleed nougat. No? Well, nothing makes a scene quite like puking pastels.
No, sorry, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me with a charm. I heard you might know how to bewitch snowballs.
You did you? Well, I suppose I might have dabbled in the frozen arts when I was younger. Nothing says Happy Christmas like a fat snowball to the back of the head.
That's exactly what I need. Could you teach me the charm? I tried learning it on my own, but none of my snowballs came close to the target.
The secret to a charm like this is practice. That and a desire to partake in a little mayhem, of course. If you like, I can give you a few tips.
Really? That would be wonderful. Bewitched snowballs! 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 Bewitched snowball! Bewitched snowball! Bewitched snowball! Bewitched snowball! Bewitched snowball!